Hey everybody, it's Mr. Movies87 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. Alright, before I head on through the Lunar Subterrane, I actually forgot to go to the Lunar Shop here on the moon. Thank you to Mimi for pointing that out to me before. Yeah, that's just, somehow slips my mind, like things tend to do every now and then, it just happens. And one thing I also did off camera, I actually went around the world and, found an armor shop to buy Kane some new armor there. I may or may not have bought him the adamant armor. As in, yes, I definitely, totally, absolutely did. I had the money, he needed armor, it's super good, I wanted it, and you can't blame me for wanting to buy it when it's available to buy. So, meh. Anyway, here we have the Hummingway Home. As you can see, Hummingways live here. Now, one of them around here has a shop. Oh, hey, this one. For Sylph, and some other ones. Not that I need either one of them anymore, but it's there. These guys all do the usual, hum, what have you. Now, I think these three actually say other stuff here. Oh yeah, actually, I did not go through there yet. So actually, maybe I will do that real quick. I may as well, right? I mean, it is an area, I haven't been there yet, so... yeah, I will, actually, why not? Oh yeah, that is true, because those guys tend to use elemental attacks on your party, and thus the Dragoon stuff will, well, not nullify it, I was almost going to say. Mitigate the damage there, that's the word I was looking for. Now yeah, normally in the original game, you have to land the Lunar Whale pretty much right, well, here, as close as possible, and then walk through the lunar path there, a few small minor areas there. And then work your way to the Lunar Palace, and so on and so forth, and then of course walk your way back after you meet Fusoya. Whereas here in Free Enterprise, you don't need to do that. They were nice enough to let you land inside the craters there. But anyway, new enemies here, actually. Now, I want to say, with the grenades here, if you use a lit spell on them, I think they'll self-destruct and kill the entire enemy party, I want to say. Okay, here we go, reaction, so that'll do that, which does that, and does that. That actually worked! I couldn't recall if it was on those guys that it worked for, or other enemies, like their cousins or whatever from an earlier area. But there we are. Now, one thing also you may have noticed there, I did not do any leveling up for Kane yet, or at all, for that matter. And really, I don't feel like it. I mean, it would have been pretty quick to do regardless, just with a fast forward, and just find some high-leveled area to fight in, and you would have been fine. But, for one hand, going through here will work easily enough, because enemies here give really good EXP, and going through the Lunar Subterrane will do the same thing there. Actually, even more EXP in there. The enemies there give a crap ton of it. We'll be seeing hundreds of thousands of experience points in some battles there, or at least 100,000. For a lot of them there, especially the further we go into the area. But yeah, mainly I'm going through here. There are a few chests in here to grab, actually. I think 3 or 4 in all, I forget. And actually, they are over here. Actually, no, these are the last 3, as I recall. Yeah, the other 2 have nothing in them. So I will, now I'll fight these guys again, why not? Don't really need to, but I just feel like it. But yeah, now one of the chests in here is trapped. I think it's the one on the right of the other 2 that are here. And as I recall, the battle is with like 2 of those prokaryotes and 2 of those eukaryotes, I want to say. Or whatever they're called in this version of the game, I forget. Those red and green weird alien monster type dudes or whatever. We'll see them momentarily, I'm sure. But anyway, Kane's been around now for, what, 3 battles and has gained 6 levels or so? 6 or 7? That's not too bad. Also, encounter rates, hello. Could have fought those guys with the first strike, but nah. Not today. Not today. Let's see, actually did not want to take that. But, oh well. Okay, so we have here... okay, oh, they are something different here. The other ones there. Okay, Jutliote, however you pronounce that. I want to say, yeah, in like the PS1 version, GBA version, maybe all the later ones. I don't recall, actually. Yeah, they are on the prokaryotes and eukaryotes. I'm pretty sure. But regardless, they can poison you at times with their physical attacks, I believe. As far as weaknesses go, none to speak of to my knowledge, actually. And beyond that, they're pretty straightforward. So we're done here. Let's go ahead and exit out of here. Go for a quick heal on the Lunar Whale, and then we'll head on through the Lunar Subterrane. Now, yeah, even if I were to go for a full hour for the episode, I probably wouldn't be able to finish the entire area anyway, just because it's a really, really long area. Thought I heard something downstairs, but nope. Must be my imagination. But anyway, yeah, it's 10 floors in all, and they're pretty damn long at that. And we also have 5 boss fights to go through as well. But we'll do all that in due time, of course. Let's see here. Alright, so trying to think how I want to go about this. Well, I know I'll go for one boss right away, and then the other bosses, 2 of them are actually right next to each other in the Lunar Subterrane. And then the first one is fairly close by. Other one, you have to divert kind of sort of way off path there, but it's pretty easy to go through. I've been through this area countless times. So, yeah, that's no problem there. Okay, first things first, to the left. Now, yeah, there's chests down there you may have seen. Yeah, there are chests aplenty in this area, and I will grab them all in due time. Red Giants, I have fought you before, so I will not fight you again. You take a while to kill, and I also don't like you. So, there you go. And also, trapped chests are in abundance here. Ooh, a Behemoth. Or again, Behemoth, what have you. I always taught a Behemoth, so if I call it as such, so it shall be. I also say Behemoth at times, because I've heard that pronunciation as well. I'll go both ways, because that's how I go for pronunciation. But anyway, as a reminder, physical attacks on these guys are the way to go. They will counter you with their own physical attack, but thankfully, with high-leveled armor, it's not too bad. They give a ton of money, by the way. And also, here's the HP that Kane needed to level up, so yeah, he's already, what, level, like, 53 or some crap already? So he will be in good shape very, very soon. Okay, 54, even better. And actually, for Rosa, the Silent Staff, well, it doesn't really matter now. I forget which one raises her will stat more, the Life or Silent Staff. But either way, it's already matched out, so that matters not to me. But anyway, make our way through here, and then we'll have our first boss fight coming up momentarily. Now, yeah, as to what we have left, I, of course, have no idea. Not too many enemies left to pull from, I will say. Oh god, 2 of you guys? No, thank you. So we shall see. Now, this chest here, well, I say chest, but the item here, I actually really should say, would normally be the Murasame Katana for Edge. Excuse me. But this time around, it'll just be some mid to high level item. Now, this boss here would normally be Pale Dim, aka the White Dragon. But, let's see who we have today. Drumroll, please. It is... Oh, hey, Valvolus. And I'll see... Actually, works out that I have Kane to use against her. So let her do that first thing. She'll go into tornado form first thing. Now, you will not be able to break out of her, or break her out of that, unless you have Kane using jump. Otherwise, she'll stay in that form for the entire battle. And it just kind of ruins your day, honestly. Now, beyond that, she'll have a 1-2 combo with a physical attack plus Ray, which inflicts gradual petrifying on your party members. So essentially with that, 3 hits with that, and you're fully petrified. But thankfully, you can just cure that with a heal or the heal spell. Either one works. And beyond that, she's actually pretty easy. Now, one thing of note I will say, in a solo Cecil run, if you're playing that, she is much, much harder. And I actually will admit, I was playing through that before in my own time, just as a fun challenge there. And this is before I actually knew what to really do against her. I kind of had to cheat and keep Rosa and Kane alive, because I was at the point where I wasn't really able to do any level grinding. Although looking back on that now, I would have been able to, because, you know, save point right there, beforehand. And yeah, that fight's pretty damn hard with solo Cecil. Because otherwise you get hit with Petrify there, and then Counterattack, and just also Tornado. That's a thing, by the way. Forgot about that she kind of uses. So all that on one character is pretty damn hard. Now, I will say, though, I've gone through the runs more recently, picked up some more new strats and such, and I better know what to do. Really, Gaia Gear. It makes the fight a joke, because that prevents Petrify. Well, gradual Petrify. So, with that, yeah, you're golden, honestly. And pretty much, yeah, just heal when you get hit with Tornado, with, like, either a quick Tier 2, or a Tier 2 potion, or even a Tier 3 potion if you have it, and you'll be fine. Now, one thing that also works with that in Final Fantasy II is that if your entire party's dead and you have a character in the back row, they won't do as little as damage there, if that makes any sense there. It won't do quite as little damage, I should say. Better English there, yeah. Because, yeah, of course, how it works, physical characters in the back row, or any physical attack in the back row, doesn't do as much damage there with a full party of 5. But otherwise there, with them all dead, and yeah, only one character back there, that penalty is negated slightly there. So yeah, a lot of times I will do that. I'll keep Cecil in the back row when he's on lower levels there until I get him, well, more powerful. And then once he's more higher level, hey, voila, we're fine. Yeah, one thing I do, as soon as I get Paladin Cecil, I get him to pretty much level 50 on Matter Deals right away. Sometimes even 60, actually. Now, granted, I'll play on the PSP version of the game, which allows for a fast forward / auto battle there, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing. It needs to be said. Which makes my life so much easier there. Because Cecil's Legend Sword will pretty much one-hit KO everything on the mountain. Nothing to worry about there. So levels will just roll in like crazy. Also, that actually reminds me, I wonder how a solo Cecil game would go in the randomizer here. That would actually be kind of hard, because you would want to have Cecil right away, right? Although, I guess you could just keep making new randomizer seeds until you get him as a character. Although, of course, he'd only have Dark Knight Cecil at first. And then you have to survive Mount Ordeal solo, which you'd normally do anyway. And then all 3 bosses up there with just him, which could be God knows what. So that would actually be pretty damn hard. Now, on the other hand, though, depending on what setting you're playing on, in my case, the wild setting, which is what I would do actually for a solo Cecil run there, you would have some really good stuff more than likely. If you take time to explore wherever you can before Mount Ordeals with the airship there, I actually might try that sometime. Because, the ROM files are easy enough to make on the randomizer site there. And all you need to do is just load them up, be like, okay, I have these 2 characters. Okay, I gotta make a new one, and just keep going until you have Dark Knight Cecil. Now, yeah, that would be tedious, of course, to do that over and over and over again. But it's an easy enough process, so it wouldn't be that bad. I might actually try that. Now, will I do a series on that? It's tough to say, because I wouldn't want to do the same seed that I already played through on my own time, right? Because I would already know what's coming, and that would kind of ruin the whole point there. Because, yeah, if I know what's coming in advance, then that ruins the fun there, obviously. But whereas doing it blind, that would be a lot more fun there. So, I definitely won't rule that out, I will say. But for right now, yeah, I want to finish this series first, and then also go back to Illusion of Gaia, and also Super Mario RPG for the Much Games channel there, which I actually plan on recording episodes for both of those, well, tomorrow / today. Again, I'm pre-recording this today, which is Saturday, to upload on Sunday, which, when you guys see this, will be today. Yeah, I'll do some recording for those episodes on Sunday. Well, actually, maybe only one of each there, to be honest. Because I didn't do Illusion of Gaia on my own channel for Wednesday's upload, and then Super Mario RPG for Much Games over Well, on Friday there. That's my scheduled day there. Yeah, that LP's been on hiatus for far too long now, so I will amend that. Trust me on that. And thankfully, yeah, with doing half-hour long episodes, I'll be able to make a lot of progress there. So, yeah, I'll finish the LP there in like a handful of episodes, no problem. Or hell, even if I do hour-long episodes when I'm able to, they'll be done even faster at that point. Because let me think, as far as Super Mario RPG goes, I've done all the side stuff actually, besides the super boss there, the optional one. But I'm holding off on him for a little while yet. But yeah, I'll cross the bridge when I come to it. And then Illusion of Gaia, that's also been hiatus for quite a while. Again, I apologize. Stuff happens, real life, you know. Anyway, okay, thankfully with that LP, I'm already in the pyramid. And my idea to handle the last bit of that, well, actually the whole area in general, I should say, I'm only at the beginning of it, will just be to probably tackle half the pyramid first, the 3 rooms on one side, and then call the episode there, because that'll probably take a half hour just from that alone. And then the other half there next time. Or if I'm feeling spicy, in the mood, I have no idea why I said spicy. If I'm in the mood, I can go ahead and just do an hour-long episode there. So we'll see how that goes. But also, that LP won't take much longer to finish either, because the pyramid is the last dungeon of the game before the real final dungeon there. And that's pretty much a whole boss gauntlet, really, so it won't take that long to go through. So yeah, that'll be maybe 5 more episodes, maybe 6, somewhere in that ballpark. We'll see. Anyway, ooh, samurai armor. Had I not bought the adamant armor for Kane earlier, I would give him that. But of course, I had no idea when I would find said armor, so I'll just leave it at that. Now, yeah, was it kind of cheating-ish on my part to buy the adamant armor? Well, not really cheating, just more so just cheap on my part to buy it. Cheap as in making the game easy, not cheap as in, inexpensive, because it was actually quite expensive. It was 500,000 bucks. But I mean, I had the money for it, and it's definitely worth it. But I think also that gives me 3 of them? I believe, yeah, 3, because Edge has 1, Rosa has 1, and now Kane has 1. Oh yeah, right there, Dragon Fossil, weak to Fire and Holy, so, Fire 3, Excalibur, Crystal Sword, any of them will work just fine there. Alrighty, so as you can see through the area here, continuing that theme of sort of crystalline designed areas here, and we'll see that actually more so on the deeper floors here. Although, that would have been, let me think, what Final Fantasy game would have been 3, I think, right? That kind of started that whole thing there. Let me think. Oh yeah, there was a Crystal Tower in Final Fantasy 3, right? Now I mean like the OG 3, as in like the Onion Kids 3, not Final Fantasy 6 3, mind you. Oh yeah, new enemy here, by the way, Fatal Eye, pretty much just like the Plague, except, well, easier because he doesn't use countdown on your entire party in one fell swoop, just on one character there. And that's pretty much all he'll do, actually. I don't think he has any physical attacks to speak of. And I also don't think he uses fast on your party to speed up the counter. That seemed like a really long holy animation right there at the end. Maybe it was just me, but yeah, that seemed pretty long. But anyway, for those guys as well, if you don't want to fight them, usually just running away normally doesn't work too well. So if you have Edge, just use Smoke and you'll be fine. Oh hey, King Ryus, I think I went over these guys before? Oh no, the Gain Ryu I recall. These are the they're upgraded forms there. Pretty much they will paralyze you as well with physical attacks. Oh, they'll counter physical attacks with their paralysis, I should say. Sorry. But thankfully I have ribbons and adamant armor and all the OP stuff, so it's really not a concern. And yeah, thankfully they're pretty easy as well. I don't think they're weak to anything, actually, as far as I know. Although, actually, no, I take that back. If you have, like, the Dragoon Lance or the Dragon Whip there, that'll work pretty well against them to exploit their creature type. But beyond that, yeah, they're pretty easy. Alrighty, let's see. So, going this way. This chest right here. Okay, and in the normal game, I just thought of this just now. Is it a crystal? Is it a Protectorine or a White Robe? No, Protectorine, I'm pretty sure. The White Robe is somewhere else. Oh, hey, Gungnir Spear. But I think Kane already has that, right? He should anyway. Do I want it? I do, just because I like spears. They're cool. Okay, yeah, he already has it. I sort of knew that already. I wasn't sure, though. But anyway, let's go down this way first to grab this chest, which contains... oh yeah, Blue Dragon. Well, not exactly. These guys are weak to fire, so Palom will go out with Fire 3. Now, I think these guys also resist Holy, I want to say. Yeah, hence the low damage from Cecil there. And yeah, also, they are weak to Dragoon stuff there, so again, Dragoon Lance, or the Dragon Whip, either one works there. And he would have used Blizzard right there. Well, technically he did. Kind of fizzled out there, of course, thanks to, oh. Fire 3 healed him. Oh. Alright then. For some reason, I feel like that shouldn't have happened, though. Huh. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, now I'll just... I was about to use Nuke, but I guess not. Oh, well. Now, I believe those guys can drop something pretty damn rare. I think either the Dragoon Lance or the Whip. I forget which, actually. But also, I think their cousins, the Red Dragons, can potentially drop a Crystal Ring, which, as we all know, is really, really good. Speaking of which... Okay, now these guys are weak to ice. I know that much for sure. So we'll go for a Ice 3 from Palom there. Now, there will be a save point coming up here, actually, that I most certainly will use. I'm kind of burning through my MP a lot here, which is okay. I mean, that's why I have it, right? Now, these guys can actually be pretty damn powerful because they have their Heat Ray attack, I believe, which hits your entire party for a lot of damage. I mean, that if you don't have any elemental stuff equipped. Things like Dragoon equipment or the Dragoon armor there. Did I already say that? Or Protector Rings, yeah, those resist elements there. Also, that was a lot of EXP. What was that, 207,000? That's a lot of EXP. And oh yeah, by the way, Kane is already caught up on levels pretty much. But yeah, that took no time at all. He's already pretty much caught up, so we're in good shape there. Okay, now at this point, as far as battles go, there's one more new enemy I have not shown off on the, I'll call them the upper levels here, that I'm sure I'll see momentarily. Not you, I've seen you 1,000 times already. And that would be the Tricker. Can I get to the door, please? And also not fight you guys anymore? I'd appreciate that very much. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, the encounter rate today. It is just not my friend right now. Nor ran away. But there we go. Okay, more monsters. Why not? Okay, we have an easy battle here, thank goodness. Now, I think throughout these chests here in the normal game, they would give you... I want to say the crystal stuff for Cecil? I do believe so, yeah. Of course, that being the shield, helmet, armor, and gloves there. Not the ring. The ring is actually even better than the gloves. Which actually, I should give Cecil if I haven't already. I thought of that just now. But he already... Well, protect the ring. Okay, that works just as well. Okay, so for progress, we need to go in the door over there if the game will let me. Otherwise, yeah, just run. And also, I really don't care about the dropped GP because I won't be buying anything anymore. Let's see. Yay, the Bard robe or Bard armor, what have you. Let's see, one more test over here. Ooh, hey, a crystal shield. Not that I really need it, though, so I'll just drop it, actually, because I should already have one. I do believe. Indeed I do. So, never mind there. Alrighty. Here's a room over here that we're pretty much all familiar with. This would be the good old paint puff room. Also, hey, a tricker. That works. Okay, these guys don't do much. They'll just cast Peep on themselves, and it'll tell you they're weak to thunder. Do not cast thunder on them. They will kill you. Essentially, they go ballistic and will wreck your entire party with high-powered, I think, Bolt 3 spells, I want to say? I actually forget. It's been so long since I've actually cast thunder against them. Will I show it off? No, not right now. Maybe another time. But for right now, yeah, just physical attacks there. They're very, very easy otherwise. Oh yeah, at this point now, I can put Kane in the front row because he's more than powerful enough to survive. Actually, I could have done that a long time ago, but oh well. Tents don't need you. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and change. I want to put Edge in the front row there because he's super good. Cecil up top, and Kane can stay right there where he is. Okay, that works. But anyway, the Paint Puff room. If you're playing with the Japanese item flag turned on and have sirens available, you'll be able to use them in this room to guarantee call Paint Puffs to you. They'll always be in a group of 5. And you have a very, very, very slim chance of winning a Paint Tail from them, which you'll be able to trade for the Adamant Armor, which I've already done. Well, why did I use Image? I'm stupid. I meant to use Smoke, but that was kind of incorrect. But oh well. So we'll use Exit. There we go. Now, crazily enough, actually, you guys recall I mentioned that automatic siren stealing idea from Final Fantasy IV on the PSP version there. In said version, I've actually, in files that I've played through, I've gotten Adamant Armor for my entire party. Like, not even just for my main 5 that I use. I mean for every single character at the end of the game. So that's all 10 characters. And also, I've gotten each character a hero shield from killing Brachiorydos over and over and over again. You all know him, the big old roving dragon in the Lunar Ruins there on the 48th floor, I want to say. Now, of course, that's a lot of trips through the Lunar Ruins to get that many hero shields. But essentially, they're Adamant Armor in shield form. They're stupidly good. And those two together, yeah, you're damn near invulnerable to everything. Because actually, I think the hero shield even lets you absorb elements there, whereas just the Adamant Armor does not. So yeah, those two together, and also with the ribbon and the crystal rain or what have you, or protector rain, yeah, you're invulnerable to everything. Darkness helmets. At this point in the game, I like why. Also, why would you have Dark Knight Cecil here to give him that? Also, why would you give him that? Because it's his default headgear as a Dark Knight. Oh my god, the encounter rates today. Oh, no, no, no. I want no part of you, friend. I call you friend just being polite. I actually don't like you at all. Same with your damn friend, the Plague. You both go head yourself for all I care. Now, I think with running away normally, it does work. Actually, it just takes a very, very long time to run from those things. I don't really know why, it just does. So I prefer just to use Smoke. And also, you know, Edge will go first pretty much always, really. So that works well enough there. Oh, Dragoon helmets. I could actually give him that, I want to say. Let's go ahead and drop the bandana. Why I have that, I actually don't know. Oh, he has a ribbon. I knew that. Never mind. Okay, so finally a save point. And I do believe I have cabins now. I did buy some. Yes, I did. Because we have boss time coming up here very, very soon. Normally, this one here would be the Wyvern, who we all know is super, super fun. But let's see what I have here today. This also would be where the Crystal Sword is for Cecil. As we all know, how good that thing is. Alrighty, and we have probably the easiest fight in the entire game. Say hi to the water hag that Edward has to fight solo back in Kaipo. Yeah, so here's how this one works. 3 hits and you win. That's literally the entire fight. Yeah, Edward's like, oh, I'm sad. I can't protect Damsion. The fire crystal, woe is me. Then the water hag shows up. Anna shows up to encourage him. Water hag goes, arr, like a pirate, and you win the fight. Yeah, that's literally the fight. I'll take it though. That EXP though is delicious for sure. Is that a party-wide level, I want to say? I kind of looked away for a second, so it may not have been. But anyway, we get the Excalibur. That works. I don't really need it now, though, of course, because I have the Crystal Sword. But I'll happily throw that. So, you know, suck it, King Arthur. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and call it a day. We've gone through, I'd say roughly half the area for right now, maybe a little more. Actually, no, I'd say a little more. Yeah, a little more than half. We'll go with that. And then, with that, fade back into gameplay. And then we head on through more of the Lunar Subterrane and delve into its crystalline depths. Next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise. This has been Mr. Movesy7 signing off, guys. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.